What if the real threat to your future isn't crime, debt, or bad decisions, but someone else's unverified opinion? In today's world, the most dangerous weapon isn't a gun or a lawsuit. It's a screenshot, a rumor, a post. Reputation has become a currency, and for men, it's constantly at risk of being stolen. Enter the T app, a digital coliseum where anonymous women rate, expose, and accuse men with no accountability and no oversight. No trial, no defense, no appeal, just your name, your face, and their story. The app is marketed as a safety tool for women, but let's not pretend. This is not about safety. This is about control. It uses selfie verification to make sure only women can join, ensuring they dominate the conversation without challenge. Men aren't just excluded, they are the targets, and worse, they don't even know it. In this world, men don't get warnings, they get canceled. The T app isn't a bug in the system. It's the logical next step of a society that rewards outrage, glorifies gossip, and devalues men. Built on AI verification, it confirms you're a woman before letting you in. Once inside, you gain full access to a database of men, where anyone can drop allegations like grenades. According to exposed features and user reports, women using the T app can set up alerts to be notified whenever a specific man is mentioned. They can reverse image search photos and instantly connect them to that man's social media profiles. Users are also able to share personal details like names, workplaces, phone numbers, and even home addresses, all without the man's knowledge or consent. On top of that, men can be tagged with so-called red flags for behaviors that range anywhere from genuine abuse to something as trivial as being boring on a date. You don't even have to date the man to post. You just need his name, a photo, and a story, real or fake. There's no vetting process, no right to reply. And it gets worse. Men can't even access the app to defend themselves. It's digital trial by fire, and the courtroom is locked. This isn't just gossip, it's weaponized hearsay. One man could be living his life peacefully, unaware that his name has been flagged to thousands of women across his city. The app rewards sensationalism, meaning the more dramatic the post, the more attention it gets. And if enough women pile on, truth becomes irrelevant. The court of public opinion has spoken. What drives this behavior? Why is it so addicting? At its core, T plays on two powerful psychological levers: validation and vengeance. In today's culture, making an accusation is seen as brave. Doubting one, taboo. It's why many women don't report to the police, not because they're afraid of not being believed, but because the internet offers something the justice system doesn't: instant gratification and zero scrutiny. If a man behaves poorly, T lets women punish him publicly. But here's the issue. Poor behavior is entirely subjective. One post might expose an actual predator. Another might target a guy who didn't text back. The punishment is the same: defamation without due process. Digital accusations live forever. Even if the post is deleted, screenshots travel. Search engines remember. A man can lose his job, be ostracized from his community, or have a relationship destroyed, all over something he never said or did. And the men who do nothing wrong, they're not safe either. One post misinterpreted, one ex with an axe to grind, one jealous rival. That's all it takes. Women often defend this by saying, if you've done nothing wrong, you have nothing to worry about. That's the same logic used by authoritarian states. It's not just flawed, it's dangerous. Innocence doesn't protect you when the mob is hungry. The T app didn't come out of nowhere. It's part of a broader cultural shift where women are encouraged to curate public narratives while men are denied the right to respond. It's not just a social issue, it's institutional. Platforms claim neutrality, but their design tells another story. Virality is rewarded, outrage is gamified, and empathy is selectively applied. When a man is accused, people react. When he protests, he's ignored. Let's not ignore the hypocrisy either. Men have tried creating similar apps to report dishonest behavior, infidelity, or abusive patterns from women. They were review bombed and removed from app stores within days. The message is clear. Women are allowed to warn each other. Men are not. This imbalance isn't just unfair, it's dangerous. And it sends a chilling message to men. You don't matter. Your side doesn't matter. Your safety doesn't matter. And still, the app climbs the charts. This isn't a theoretical debate. Real men are being affected. They've been doxxed. Names, faces, addresses posted without consent. They've lost jobs after their employers received anonymous calls based on nothing but rumors. They've been ghosted, avoided, or even harassed in public because of posts they never saw coming. Even more disturbing is the way T incentivizes women to view men not as individuals, but as profiles to be judged, rated, and discarded. This is more than dehumanization, it's gamification of cruelty. And if a man tries to push back, to fight the narrative, he gets labeled angry, abusive, or worse, guilty by reaction. The worst part? Many of the women posting likely think they're doing good, but good intentions don't protect from real consequences. This isn't about protecting women, it's about punishing men. While men suffer, platforms like T profit. Every tap, every share, every upvote is a revenue stream. Engagement equals money, and there is no engagement like controversy. The creators of the T app don't care about justice, they care about growth. Their model thrives on male vulnerability and female validation. The more men are exposed, the more users feel empowered to contribute. They've found a way to monetize male suffering and package it as female empowerment. And the scary thing is, it's working. The T app isn't an outlier, it's a mirror. It reflects where we are as a culture, one where men are expected to stay silent while their lives are publicly dissected by people who don't know them, don't care to, and never will. In an ecosystem that rewards outrage, amplifies rumor, and rarely demands proof, the consequences for men can be severe and irreversible. A single unverified post can lead to job loss, social isolation, or permanent stigma. With no right to view or contest accusations, many find themselves defenseless against narratives they may never even know exist. T exemplifies a broader reality. In today's digital age, perception can outweigh truth, and once a narrative spreads, it is nearly impossible to undo. Its rise is less about one app and more about a system that monetizes outrage, devalues fairness, and leaves reputations vulnerable to a single tap.